pink. And look, it's a track. See? This is the Monster Jam SmashBot playset, and as you can tell, my son is super excited to open it. One thing that I was really pleasantly surprised is that the box is actually perforated all around the back, so it's really easy to open and take out all the pieces, and I actually saved the box so that we could use it for storage when we need it. So this is what it looks like when you open the box. You get a whole bunch of stickers that you get to put on, and all the pieces are like super neatly packed. So let's take all the pieces out. I was a little bit confused on how this main piece worked because it was like really floppy, but I did figure it out, so stay tuned and you'll see how it works. The excitement level was at like 100 right now. Be careful with it until we learn how to use it, okay? Because we don't want it to break. Seriously? We laid out all the pieces from the box before we started to put anything together, and there was a pamphlet for directions, so I figured we should probably follow that along. This is what I was talking about at the back of the box earlier. I love how it's just so clean and tidy, and you can reuse it. We also found a piece that I missed in the box, so I'm glad I decided to film that. So this is the direction booklet. It was really handy. This red handle piece goes right into this gray piece, which is your lever to stand the bot back up when it falls over. Now this goes over here, in here. All right, so this controls.
Now the arms go here.
Is that what they do?
Yes.
Make sure you put your arms on the right side. So that's that. I wish I had gotten a better video of the arms, but they just snap right on to the little shoulder piece. It was really easy. Yeah.
How will it stand up?
I truthfully did not know the answer to this question just yet. The tracks had me a little bit confused at first because there's a few pieces and they all kind of look similar and it was hard to tell from the directions, but we got it figured out. And basically there's 2 tracks and then there's 2 barriers for the tracks that clip in. I don't know if that's the right one.
Yes, it is.
So finally, after we got that sorted out, there is a front and back to the barrier too. So the textured side faces out. And then you have this longer piece that clips in to the bottom of the more curved track. I ended up having to use a little bit of force to get that one in. It was a bit sticky. We love making these fun videos, so go ahead and like and subscribe, and then you'll get notified when our newest reviews come out. So this part of the track just hooks in at the back right side of the bot. On the second track piece we were starting to put together, it turns out there's a handy little arrow and it shows you which way to snap it in. This one wasn't too stiff at all. My daughter was able to snap this one in on her own. And this piece just hooks onto the right side of the bot. It just snaps right down into that piece there. That is the support for the side track. And then there's another piece that hooks in on that circle directly in front of that side track piece. This is the piece that you would use the pretend fuel station. The next piece we put on was the claw arm that is supposed to pick up and lift the truck. This is a manual movement and the arm does rotate on that circular base. Where's the ramp? Oh, I need the brown ramp. Look at the picture. So like that. Let's see if you can get it in.
Easy.
That goes on the end of this. So let's turn it this way and match that circle up to this circle here. All right. So I'm wondering if we've done something wrong because I don't know if these are supposed to attach or not. Right here and right here. And this one keeps falling over. So it's showing that it doesn't attach. Okay, we're gonna try and, oh, we're totally missing this. Where is this supposed to go? Turns out my son was hiding a piece, but we found it and we got it all hooked up. Those 2 pieces I just had to like wiggle into each other and just put a little bit of pressure on. Okay. Oh, because it goes back. So we finally figured out where to put the monster truck in and shoot it from. It took us a little bit to figure out like the amount of like pressure and angle we should use because we weren't really knowing what was supposed to happen. Now, hang on, you can change the angle of it too. You can turn it this way or that way. After practicing for a little bit, we had a few bloopers. My kids started to kind of get the feel of it. They were so excited when they finally got it up near and in the opening of the bot. And we finally figured out what that lever's for. When the monster truck knocks the bot fully over or knocks its head off or part of the body, you use that lever and the lever props the bot back up. So depending on how hard you launch the monster truck and what angle, you can knock the whole thing over, you can knock just the head, and it's so much fun. The kids get so excited. If there's any other toy that you want to see a review or demonstration on, feel free to let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to try and source it and do another video.